everyone's joining in. Today I'll be doing the On My Shelf book tag. So I haven't done this tag in a while. I thought I would do this again because it was fun the first time around, and I thought about doing a New Year's themed book tag, but I just didn't feel like it. I just felt like doing something that I liked to do previously and do something fun, so that's why I decided to do the On My Shelf book tag. So basically it's about it. In this book tag, I get random numbers, and then I like on each shelf, and then the number that correlates the books. So I would talk about some of the books on my shelves. But yeah, like I said, it was fun the first time around, and I can't wait to do this again. So let's get to the tag. Okay, so I have a random number generator here. Since I did that the last time I did this, I thought it would be easier to do that again. So I have at least 18 bookshelves because I have these shelves that like these two bookshelves behind me, that's 12, and then I have on the cute bookshelves, but I'm counting the rows of the shelves as one shelf, so that's like 3 more plus the shelf where I have my sequels, and then the shelf on my bed in my bedroom and my TBR cards. So yeah, I put numbers 1 through 18, so the first number is 15. Okay, so that is the shelves in my bedroom, of course. So the average number of books I have on each shelf is like at least 25. So let's get the number again. Number 8. So let me go grab the book number 8. So the 8th book on my shelf is on the shelf on my bed in my bedroom is Kingdom of Wicked by Carrie Mascalco. This is on my January TBR currently, and I haven't read this yet, but I did finish Stalking Jack the Ripper series recently, and I love that series so much, and I got this book just because I was loving Carrie Mascalco's writing so much, and I wanted to read more of her books. So yeah, this is still on my TBR, but I'm excited to read this hopefully later this month. Okay, so I'm bringing back the random number generator, 1 through 18. 8. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's this shelf here. So now, not 35, 25. So now number generate again. 19. Okay. So. Oh, okay. So the 19th book on that shelf there is To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. I actually bought this book specifically for. Not only I was interested in reading it because it was so hyped on BookTube for years, and then the movie adaptations were coming out, and I read the books because of that reason, and plus I was interested in reading it because of not only the hype but also the synopsis. And this is one of my favorite book series of all time, and I know that I definitely want to reread it. I don't know when, but I just love the books and the movies so much, and I know they had a spin-off TV show about Laura Jane's sister, so I haven't watched that yet. But yeah, this is one of my favorite book series of all time. Okay, so now in the next book, 12. So that's the bottom shelf. Okay, I'm not sure if there's 25 books on there, but I'm gonna generate that just in case, because it looks like it's only like less than 25, but I'm still gonna generate it just in case. So 16. Okay, let me grab the 16th book. So the 16th book on that shelf, and oddly enough, I thought I didn't have that many, but I did. But the book on that shelf is A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy, and this is like a YA fantasy about sisters fighting over a kingdom or something like that. I am not quite sure. This is on my TBR. I know I liked this cover more than the old cover, and I got this from Book Outlet a few years ago, or was it Half Price Books? I can't remember, but I think I got it from one of the two. But yeah, and I do like books with a lot of sibling relationships or sisterhood in general. So yeah, I do hope to pick this up. I don't know when, but hopefully sometime soon. If you hear any hammering, I apologize. One of the neighbors is doing some kind of construction, so I apologize if you hear any hammering. But anyways, for the next book, Now, January 12th. Seriously, it wants me to go to that shelf again, but okay. I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm just gonna do 1 through 25, even though there's not 25 books on here, but let's see. 7, okay, that's easier. So the book on that shelf is Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. This is the second book in the Heroes of Olympus series. I have not read this series yet. I still am planning on rereading the first 2 books of the Percy Jackson books and then read the rest of the series because I liked the first few books of the series, and I know that he has written a lot of mythology retellings lately, and I know he had books that is called Rick Riordan Presents, which has other authors writing different mythology stories, but I know I loved the first 2 books of the Percy Jackson books, but I'm planning on rereading them just because the TV show just came out, and I watched a couple of episodes of it, and I think it's really good so far, so yeah, I am hoping to read the Percy Jackson series so I could get to Hero of Olympus and other books that Rick Riordan wrote. Okay, let's generate again. Hopefully it doesn't take me to that shelf again, but let's see. 10. Okay, so it's right here. That's my mystery / historical, part of my historical fiction books. So, yeah. And let's generate 15. Okay, let me grab that 15th book. So the 15th book on that shelf, was it number 15 or was it 16? Yeah, 15. It is Nin 1 Die 2 by Peggy Earhart. This is the 3rd book in a Nin Nibbles series, which is about a woman who's starting a knitting club, and then the new members of her knitting club got murdered, so as she tries to solve the murders after that. I really enjoyed the series. I know I just read the 4th book in the series back in December because it was a Christmassy book in this series, and I really enjoyed this series, and I know that I've been trying out different cozy mysteries last year, and yeah, I enjoy this one. I hope to read more books in the series. I know I've been so behind on sequels lately, but yeah, I still enjoyed the series, and I do recommend if anybody wants to try out any cozy mysteries. Maybe if I read more cozy mystery books, I probably will do a recommendations video dedicated to it, but yeah, I do enjoy this series still. So the next book is 17. That's my TBR card, which is in my bedroom. So let's see what book they want me to get. Number 5. Okay, that's easy. Let me go grab that book real quick. Okay, so the 5th book on my TBR card is City of Villains by Estelle Lauren. I don't know much about this. I know it's super short, but it's one of the Disney books that came out a couple of years ago, and I just love this cover. It looks like a mystery novel than a fantasy novel. I know the 2nd book came out last year, but I am not quite sure what's about. I think it's about, yeah, okay, it's a high schooler who is an intern for a police department, and then they run into Maleficent. That's pretty much all I know about. I know it's a Disney book, so that's why I bought this book, and yeah, I do want to pick this up soon, not only because it's short, but because I'm a big Disney fan. So yeah, hopefully I'll read this soon. If I need a shorter book that give me out of the rain slump, maybe that'll be the first one that I'll pick. Okay, so for the next book, Shelf 11. Okay, that is above that has my historical fiction, graphic novels, and manga / some of the books that are on my TBR. Okay, so yeah, so you got Jerry on which book? Number 14. Okay, let me go grab that book. Yeah, number 14. So the number 14th on that shelf is Norway Volume 1 by Ken and Kat Season. This is a very underrated graphic novel series. I know I got this from a book box like many years ago, and I've read this twice, and I really love this graphic novel series. This is kind of like a retelling. It's kind of like a B&B's retelling, but with Scottish mythology inspired. So yeah, I really recommend this graphic novel series because I haven't heard anybody talk about this on BookTube. This is one of my favorite graphic novel series, and the 2nd one came out last year, and I've read that immediately, and I hope there's a third one because there was a cliffhanger. So yeah, I really love this graphic novel series. So I do recommend this if anybody's looking for another graphic novel series. Okay, I'm thinking about talking about 2 more books for this video. So yeah, the number generate. Number 3. Okay, so that is this shelf here. Many of my fantasy books. I have more fantasy books than any other genre. So yeah, it's one of my fantasy books. So let me generate on which book? Number 1. Okay. And the number 1 book. Wait, this shelf. Okay, so the number 1 book on that shelf is the novelization of the live-action Beauty and the Beast. If you guys could tell, I'm a big Disney nerd, so of course I got this. And this was released when the live-action Beauty and the Beast came out. And I know some people are really sick of Disney live-action remakes at this point, but for me, I'm just want to give every one of them a chance because I'm a big Disney fan. But yeah, and oddly enough, I actually bought the physical one and the ebook one when I was traveling to Florida with my family and back in 2017 before I started my channel, and I'm just love Beauty and the Beast. It's one of my favorite Disney movies, and yeah, and of course I had to get the novelization of it, but yeah, that's pretty much it, other than saying that if you guys could tell the obvious, I am a big Disney fan, so of course I had to buy myself some Disney books and add them to my collection. Okay, I'm going to talk about one last book for this video. So the shelf I'm going to go to is 17. That's my TBR card again. Okay, so let me see what book they want me to talk about. The 11th book. Okay, let me go grab it real quick. So, was it the 11th book? Yeah, the 11th book on my TBR, on that shelf of my TBR card is The Murder of Roger Ackroyd by Agatha Christie. I have a lot of Agatha Christie books on my TBR, seeing as I'm starting to love reading Agatha Christie books. She's one of my favorite mystery writers out there, and I know she wrote so many. I'm still in the middle of the short story collection that she has of Hercule Poirot, and yeah, basically I've just been asking for Agatha Christie books sometimes for like my birthday and Christmas and stuff, because everybody knows that I love Agatha Christie, and I do hope to read more of them because I have so many on my TBR that I'm pretty sure I'm going to add more to it. But yeah, either way, I am excited to read more Agatha Christie books, and of course Kevin, my husband, has, and I wanted to read Murder on the Orient Express when it first came out because the movie was coming out, so we were like, might as well read the book and then watch the movie. So that's why I started to read Agatha Christie, and I'm loving her novels, and I don't know which one of hers is my favorite, to be honest with you, but yeah, I just hope to read this soon just because I have so many Agatha Christie books on my TBR that, like the ones I own at least, but I know she wrote a lot, so hopefully I'll get to this one soon, as just like the other books that I mentioned that's on my TBR that I'm hoping to get to soon. So that is all for On My Shelf Book Tag. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and comment down below what books that on your shelves that you have a story from, or use some of the numbers that I have on my number generator and let me know your story behind that book, or whatever you want to do. Tell me that on the comments down below what books that you need to get to soon enough. I don't know, but let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you know if I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!